Good evening, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Tonight, I am reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Dinner and Drinks in Cuba. So, this was a live stream she just finished up, and it's almost 3 hours long. And in this live stream, Foodie, she's out and about, she's having some dinner and drinks, and she talks about a variety of different things. So, I want to sit in and react to this live stream. So, let me just go ahead and bring the live stream up. And there she is. So before we get deep into this react video, let's go to the comments because those are always a lot of fun. Let's see. And again, the like to dislike ratio, the dislike ratio is still lower than the like ratio, which in the past it was reversed. See what a difference the positive content is making, Foodie, with the like and dislike. That means people are very supportive of the new content and they want you to keep it up. But whether or not she's going to keep it up when she goes back home to Ottawa, well, when she goes back home, I believe it's on the 5th, she said. We'll see what happens, whether she's going to revert back to her old ways or have a new outlook and do something different. Let's see. Saint Leica says, it's so good to see you happy, tipsy, and flushed with sun and Cuban heat. This is such a phoenix rising moment, Chantal. You let that man reduce you to ash again and you vented about it, but I'm honestly so proud of you for being out of your comfort zone and what you said that in the beginning is so good to hear. We love our messy queen. Have so much fun. Enjoy and don't forget the lessons you learned, even if I have a feeling you might. Everybody's got high hopes for Chantal. Everybody's got their fingers crossed that when she goes back home, that she will keep it up, that going to Cuba will be like a system reboot, and she will carry that through and make positive change in her life. But as I said in the last react video, she's in Cuba right now, so she's not going to be tested until she goes back home. The true test is when she's back home and she's got access to all of the bad things that she's addicted to and she has a problem with. The drugs, the food, access to Nader. The big test is when she's back home and the temptations are within reach and she's going to be at a crossroads. Should I reach for those temptations or should I stay away from them? Foodie has not been to any therapy or counseling, so not being a negative Nancy here, I just have this really bad feeling that she's going to go back to all those bad things. If you leave Foodie alone, she falls back into bad habits. So I'm just hoping that that doesn't happen. Freya says, you can't go to Cuba without sightseeing. There are beautiful, safe places to go. Book at least one excursion and ask Lewis where to go on local tours. If you don't want to go too far, find out if there's a Saturday market in town. I'm sure the resort has its own buses that take guests into town. Live a little rather than just eat and talk to your phone, then go to your room. It's Cuba. Get out and see it. I agree. She's in Cuba. The whole purpose of vacationing is you're doing something that you couldn't normally do if you were at home. Well, what's the point of paying all that money if you're not going to go out and see the sights and enjoy yourself and just do different things that when you're at home, you don't have access to? I do understand this is her first vacation away from home. This is a big step for her, and maybe she's taking baby steps. But I just think it'd be kind of a waste to waste the opportunity to not see things. Next comment. Let's see. Bebe says, I don't know what Lewis looks like behind his mask. Girl, you let a guy with 3 teeth give you the gono. Yeah, you know what, Chantal? If your bar for excellence is Nader, anything over that is an improvement. If you can put up with Nader, if you can look at him and say, he's so fine, then anything over that would just be a major improvement for you. Let's see. Next comment. Let's see. Oh, Daisy and Me says the waiters on the resorts that I travel to in the Dominican Republic and Cuba are all very flirtatious, friendly, and give the impression of interest to everyone. Many act like they want to date you, and a friend of mine worked at these and told me that they are told to show the ladies that travel alone a good time by acting like a love interest, but no intent to date or go beyond flirtation. Chantal is tossing tips his way, so he will show her some kindness, and she will obsess over this and tip him even more now. Their income is based on tips, and this happened to literally almost every woman that traveled with us that was alone. By doing this, the single ladies aren't lonely while they are there, but many of the men are married, etc. It's business. They dance with the women all night, etc., but then quickly move on to the next single woman. They are told to do this to ladies that are alone, and she looks so bizarre sitting there talking to a cell phone and no one else. Most that travel to these places realize this, but Chantal clearly is clueless to this and is now expecting a marriage proposal. You know, I happen to agree with this person, Daisy. Chantal is traveling by herself. She doesn't have a male companion, and she is very thirsty for love, companionship, attention. And when somebody is radiating that much lonely, desperate energy, people pick up on it pretty quickly. And there's Chantal on a result. Result? What the heck is a result? My goodness, my tongue is just all kinds of twisted. She's on a resort, and there she is just passing out money. She's making a point to let everybody know she's got money. So, of course, the people that work in the service industry, people that work on tips, trust me, Chantal, I've worked I worked in a restaurant, just a regular restaurant. And if there's somebody that comes in, a customer, that they're throwing around the money or they're known for throwing around the money, everybody knows about it. It doesn't take long for word to get back around. And those people that are tipping extra, they get extra special treatment, but it doesn't mean love and it doesn't mean real interest. It just means the people that are there working on tips, they are honed into you to get more tip money out of you. So if you're a single woman and you're going into an establishment or whatnot and you're flashing that money around, the guys are going to hone in on you and say whatever it is they got to say to get that tip money. If those people were giving you that kind of attention and there was no money involved, I would say it's genuine. But the moment you come into an establishment and you throw that money around, you become a mark. You are marked and you're going to get worked. And clearly, the people that are at that resort, they are targeting you. You made yourself a target by flashing your money and tipping people the way you do. But if you want to destroy the intention for what it is, enjoy it. But just understand it's not serious. It's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get married to the people. You're not going to date them. They're just giving you momentary attention. Because as long as you're spending that money, they will give it to you. You're paying for that attention. Let's see. Janet Whitman says, creepy seeing her VIBs encourage her to go and stalk a 20-year-old. They would be disgusted if it were a 38-year-old man chasing after a 20-year-old girl. Yeah, that is kind of creepy. The people in her chat know how old she is, and they're encouraging her to stalk somebody who's much, much younger. Not cool. Not cool at all. Uh, if the situation were reversed, they wouldn't be happy with it. Let's see. Carolina says, Chantal, please hurry and be done and over with El Shami. I want to renew my Beezer membership again, but I won't do it until he's completely out of the picture. Also, I love seeing you like this, happy, sober, stress-free. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Not every night has to be a drunken night at the club. You have inspired me to force my husband to take me on vacation anywhere but we're going. Well, forcing someone to go on vacation is not a nice thing to do. I would think that if you are in a relationship, you want to do something that the other person wants to. Otherwise, it's going to be a case of you're having fun and they're not, and that's going to lead to a lot of tension, a lot of fights, and a lot of arguments. So forcing somebody to do something is not the way to go. Even if you want to do something, you shouldn't do it that way. As far as Carolina, you wanting Nader out of the picture, I am really, really sorry to say this, ma'am, but Nader's never going to be out of the picture. He's never going to be out of the picture. And to back that up, let me just add this. Chantal, before she went on her trip, she made a point to go to his house. And from what I understand, she sat out in front of his house for 4 hours blasting music. And she saw him right before her trip. She spent time with him right before her trip. So that alone tells me she is not done with him. She's still trying to find a way to be around him. If you're waiting to renew your membership at a time when Nader is not in the picture, I'm sorry to say this, you might be waiting a long time. Clearly, she's not done with him because she was going on vacation. That's where her head should have been. And even with her going on vacation and doing something new, her mind was on Nader enough that she spent time around him and she talked to him. Claire Conway says she actually thinks these paid servers are into her. I can't. Chantal, let me tell you something. If the servers were giving you attention and you weren't paying them, I'd say yes, it's sincere, it's honest, they really like you. But money is involved here. Those people are working on tips, and they're looking for anybody who tips well. And the moment you flash your money around, all they see is the money. They don't care about you. I mean, you're in Cuba. Even if they are interested in you, they can't follow you home. You can't take them home with you. You can't put them in a suitcase and take them home with you. You're going to have to leave them behind. So if you want to enjoy the attention for what it is, please do so, but don't think it's too serious. Let's see. Next comment. Let me just look around. Claire Conway says she hung around the food inside all doggone day. That's a shame. Hanging around the buffets. Go do things. Experience life. You're in Cuba. Leave the buffet alone. It ain't going nowhere. The buffet will be there whenever you need it to be there. Brooke A says, sucks that all your content on this trip is basically just sitting and eating. Yeah, that's a shame, but you know what? It's her vacation. If she wants to spend it that way, she can do it, but it's just a shame she's not doing more. Let's see. Frankie the Chihuahua says, how on earth can someone who is practically clear, she's so pale, try to claim she's been in the ocean for 2 hours and has no color? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm calling BS on that. She's very fair-skinned. As fair-skinned as Foodie is, if she went to the ocean for just an hour, she would be beat red from head to toe. I don't care how much sunscreen she puts on herself. She'd be burnt. Not burned, burnt. We're talking that kind of burned that hurts. That kind of burn that you put your clothes on and it hurts to have clothes on. The kind of burn that you're laying there in bed at night and you feel your skin radiating heat. You're hot and uncomfortable. You don't want anything touching you. Yeah, that kind of burn. So Foodie to sit there and say, I went for 2 hours to the ocean. I'm sorry. I'm calling shenanigans on that. That's a bull-faced lie. Aquarius Princess says, stop throwing so much money around. You're making yourself a target. Yes, she is. She absolutely is. But, you know, she's got to learn the hard way. Cassandra Crino says, I'm sorry her chat is creepy AF. Anyone who says age is only a number, that's not okay. That's said as a grooming tactic. Or if men do it, women can do it. Doesn't make it right. The dude's 20. He can't even drink. Y'all are some creepy, nasty, thirsty people. Yep. Well, that's her chat. They don't think before they say stuff. Let's see. All right, so that's it for the comments. Let's get into the actual video. This live stream is almost 3 hours long. We're going to jump around a lot. So let's get to.
You know, it's like The only way to live life is to live life, basically. You know what I mean? That was Louis. Louis is my favorite. He's so sweet. I can't tell you. Something about his demeanor. My skin's hot, but nice. Travel will do that, yes. So, I've been talking to my aunt. I have a plan when I come back to be healthier. I'm not. She sent me a number for Mental Health Association. I'm going to request an assessment because she got one for April, like mid-April, and then for me to like get over and not relapse and do anything, like I have to treat this like it has to be like no contact whatsoever. I'm not watching his videos. I haven't been to his channel. I'm not going to watch him. I can't. So, thanks for the super chat.
Oh my. The super chat saying FFG is saying Dee Dee is a man and you did oral things with her. I don't know that. I don't know if Dee Dee is trans. That's not my business, but that's interesting. But going back to what Chantal said, as far as her not paying attention to Nader, she shouldn't pay attention to Nader. She's really not getting it. That when she's away from Nader, that's a good thing. Anytime she gets around Nader, talks to Nader, it's always a bad thing. Bad things come of that. She has a hard time staying away from him. She continues to speak to him on the phone. She turned on his phone service and never turned it off. And right before this trip, she went to go see him and she spent time allegedly around him and Dee Dee, and intimate things happened. So, how can you say that you're staying away from him when just recently you went to go see him and things really went very far?
Beaver juice. Lunchtime was good. I want more of it. Tomorrow afternoon. But, yeah, and then I'm just gonna probably move. I'm gonna get a house with a big enough house in my hometown, probably with Pete, because Pete will be close to his mom, and then I'll be close to my family, and my aunt will live with us probably, and then I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna travel.
So where's the money coming from for her to move like that? Because I've moved before, and to move that's a big deal. Moving is a big deal. Moving all your stuff from location A to location B is a big deal. Where's she getting the money to move? I know she's still on YouTube, and her channel is just starting out again. So I don't know how much money she's been making from here on out because her channel isn't as big as it should have been. You know what? I take that back. I'm stupid. Sorry. I thought she had to start over with the numbers. She's still at 92.5. I apologize. Wasn't paying attention. My bad. But moving is a big deal. You got to spend a lot of money to move. And there's something to consider here. If she does move, I'm absolutely certain that when she moves out of the villa, if she ever does, a lot of money is going to have to be spent on getting that place just livable. The place is destroyed. I mean, we've all seen the condition of it. The people that own the place, they're going to have to tear out the carpet and put new carpet in. They're going to have to repaint. They're probably going to have people come in and clear out all the junk, possibly repair the plumbing and the appliances. That's a lot of money. And unless Chantal pays for the damages, Pizza's going to be on the hook for that, which I'm sure he's not going to be very happy with because I'm sure a lot of the damage came because of Chantal. So she's talking about moving, but instead of moving, Foodie, how about improve where you live right now and get into the groove of upkeeping that place and taking care of it before you go somewhere else?
Block his name from the chat. Yeah, I might. Hi, Gemini Gem. I did not know I was playing. Maybe. No, pick up the drink, Lambo. This is so good. I don't know what it is. All right, we should go get let me try to fix my mask. The lady fixed it earlier, but it's not fucking working anymore. Ajá. Muchas gracias, señor. Anyways, I feel on top of the world right now, honestly. I feel good. And everything is hard with nails. I'm never getting these nails ever again. Blaine, welcome to Billy Cartoon Room Set Piece. I'm pretty tipsy right now. Let's try the fish. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, would you guys buy that? Your name is Anne, also. I remember. Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. And what's the soup? I know, it looks like I'm wearing a bathing cap, I know. What? Maybe I should get a salad or what?
You know, just so everybody knows, I'm jumping around a lot in this live stream to try to capture all the good stuff. So if you see me like jumping forward, that's why.
There's going to be a beach trip? I don't know, Sofa. Maybe someday. I haven't had diarrhea. Oh. I feel healthier than I've felt in a long time.
That's because you're sober. Pay attention. That's because you're sober. That's because you are not doing the edibles and you're not overeating the food. Pay attention to that, Chantal. This is important. This is a very important moment for you. You're not eating the fast food that makes you feel sluggish and lazy and bloated and ill. And you're not doing the edibles. You're not doing the edibles right now and you're not feeling anxious. Are you? No, you're fine. So this proves you don't need the freaking edibles and you don't need the fast food.
Watch is gonna think it went out and played it again. I go, no. Beast Con in Michigan, Beast Con. So are we gonna go get a drink? What kind of drink are we gonna get? I forgot my sriracha salt at home. Don't do rap piece in public? Oh man, it was beautiful. I know. That made my day. I mean, I never even got told by my own boyfriend that I'm beautiful. I swear. I don't think anyone's ever told me, you are so beautiful. Like,
here's something for you, Foodie. Are you noticing a pattern that whenever guys tell you something nice, there's usually money involved? I mean, when you were seeing Nader and you were giving him all kinds of money, he was saying things like, I love you and I care about you. Of course he did, because he was getting money from you. And now that you're on a resort and you're waving your money around and you're tipping people, of course they're going to be nice to you. Of course. Girl, listen, if a guy starts talking to you and there's no money involved, you're not giving him money for something, then of course the compliment is sincere. It's honest. They mean it from the heart. But if you're in a place where you're tipping people, or you're in a situation where you're paying for somebody's attention, they're going to tell you anything you want to hear just to get more money out of you.
Except for you guys do, I know. But like somebody I'm romantically involved with, Demon Girl 33, welcome to Grand Prix. Yeah. I want something to drink, but I don't know what.
What do you want? What do you want?
I guess just some more ice water.
Here?
Yeah. Do you have beer?
Yes, I have beer here.
Okay, I'll
I
have.
have beer, red wine, white wine, rose wine also.
Oh, okay. I think I'll get rose wine.
Rose wine?
Yeah. Thank you. Little sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart because you're paying him.
That's Lewis. Wait.
Here.
Yeah.
You want to say when I come back with me because I got the wrong one.
Sorry? Yeah. Oh man. So far, I'm like dying. It's so like it's so hot. I can't. Yeah. Yeah, I have been. Some of them are married. Some have been married. Some are probably told not to wear a wig. I think a lot of couples work together on resorts. I've seen a few people like embracing each other and stuff like that. So
Chantal, the probability of all the hot ones that you see having a girlfriend or a wife are very, very high. But if they're dealing with somebody like you flashing that money around, they're not going to tell you that they're married. You don't need to know that to get the service that you get. They're going to tell you that you're single. They're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. I mean, they're not stupid. If you got a server that you're passing the money around and they can tell that being single is paramount to getting large amounts of money, they're going to tell you that. They're going to lie to you to get more money out of you. You don't realize that? They know the moment they say, I'm married or I got a girlfriend, that cuts off the money train. That breaks the fantasy element, the fantasy bubble. And they're not going to do that. They're going to keep it going as long as they can to get more of your cash.
you're the almighty stars. You are a good skater. It's good down under. How is it down under? There's no air conditioning. I don't think there's air conditioning in here. I'm not sure. It's not super hot, but get a mojito. I did. I had the best mojito ever.
Honestly, you know what? As far as Chantal being on vacation, I know the temptation to hook up with somebody is really high. But if this is truly a reboot your system, get your head straight kind of vacation, which she claims it to be, she doesn't need to focus on the dudes. You know, like being obsessed with guys and focusing on guys and all of that is what got her in trouble in the first place. If you're going to go on to Cuba to reset your head, then reset your head by staying away from the men and focusing on you, Foodie, not about the guys around you.
I know it's so funny. Addicted to Chantal. Don't go back home eating crap food. Your body likes clean eating. Please take us out for lunch when you go to the beach. Yes, I will take you guys back to the beach. Thank you.
Notice she said, okay, so the super chat was, don't go back home eating crap food. Your body likes clean eating. Please take us out of the lunchroom and go to the beach. And then she replied by, yes, I'm going to take you out to the beach. But she did not say, I am not going to go home and not eat crap food. She kind of skipped over that. She didn't say, everybody, I promise no more crap food. She said, I'll take you to the beach.
Super chat. Are you really? This is amazing. Passion Tim. I did Passion Tim. What do you think you're doing here? A Cuban sandwich. I wish I could go into like real Cuba. Like, not like real Cuba, but you know, like the towns or whatever. Not the resorts. Next time. 90-day fiance. I have traveling to do. I could meet a new person in every country. Think about it. Hello. I know, because I sure didn't ask. Right? I don't know if it's the rosé or what, but. Hi. Fresh food does.
Okay, so Accountable Beauty says cancel Patreon and Twitch. It's legit. I can't talk tonight. I'm so sorry. Accountable Beauty says cancel Patreon and Twitch. It's legit scamming, and Patreon is even looking into it. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what's going on with Patreon, but this I will say. Those of you that signed up for all of her platforms, that is such a. I just noticed the freeze moment. Oh my God. I just noticed the freeze frame moment. That would be such a great thumbnail. Sorry. That's perfect. That was a happy accident. Sorry. But going back to the comments. So as far as Patreon and Twitch and OnlyFans, Foodie's pretty much done making content for those platforms. All she's focused on is YouTube. All she cares about is YouTube because she doesn't have to pay to use YouTube to make money. And she's been promising content for OnlyFans. Where is it? She used Patreon and Twitch because she couldn't get on YouTube. But now that she's back on YouTube, you best believe that those of you that paid your money for those platforms, well, your money just got wasted. So whether you decide to cancel or not, that's up to y'all. But keep an eye on the fact that she hasn't really made any content for those platforms. It's all YouTube again.
Actually, Patreon. I'm probably gonna keep because I have I'm upgrading my plan with Crowdcast, so I want to do like streams on there too. We'll see. I don't know yet.
There you go. I'm going to keep my Patreon because I just paid for a service, but I don't know yet. All of you that paid for those services, pay attention to what she just said. I don't know yet. She purposely said that. I don't know yet. She kept it very, very vague. She's not saying to everybody, I'm keeping Patreon because I will definitely add more content at such and such date. She said, I don't know yet. And she's saying that just to keep everybody paying into Patreon so they don't cancel their memberships. But there's no promise that you guys are going to see anything more on Patreon or OnlyFans or even Twitch.
I don't want people to pay for a million different things, so I get it.
You don't want to, and yet you're not letting everybody know when they can expect content on any of those platforms. All you've been giving up till now is empty promises, Foodie. If this is a new you got to do better. If you're not going to do content on those platforms, then say so and let people get their refunds.
Remember this moment when you feel weak? I don't think I'm gonna feel weak. Maybe, but yeah, I know what you mean. I have to realize, like, this is my future. Like, if I want a future, a happy future, living life and traveling and being happy and like successful, then I have to keep doing what I'm doing by myself. Hi, Sandra. No, I didn't see Dennis around. I don't need anyone. All by myself. Who do you think is my accountable beauty? I know. Do you want to drunk? Thank you. You need a longer eternity. You take the beach for granted? You put the marshmallow in it. So do I. Look at Cuban cigar. She found God, but I thought she was halal. Well, hello. Hello? Hello? People who eat halal believe in God. Should I eat pasta? It's bad a bit in the morning, the breathing, honestly, but then after it's okay. Pilar, you're experiencing sex. That's so young. I'm like 18 years older than him.
Oh, wait. So I want to get past all these parts where she's in the restaurant because it's kind of noisy. Let's just skip past all that. Go straight to the other stuff.
I don't know for a roommate. I don't think so. I don't even pick up the devil's lettuce at all. How can I? I mean, I don't need to. I want to absolutely get past it. Fuck my life. Oh. He's 20. I left dinner, yeah. My internet stopped working. So I just like, yeah, he's 20. Fucking 20. That's so young. I'm like 18 years older than him. Wrap it up. It isn't that bad. 20? Oh, God. Back to 10? No, that's too old. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know his age. Well, he's mature for his age.
Oh, my God. So she's obsessing over a 20-year-old. He's mature for his age. And how would you know this? You don't even know the dude. How can you say he's mature for his age when you don't even know the person?
He's a baby, Louis. I said that. I said, you're a baby, Louis. I mean, it's legal. I don't know.
No, it ain't. He's not 21. He can't even drink in a bar legally. What are you talking about?
It's legal, is right. 20? I always said 20. No, I don't know. I mean,
Chantal, I am much more mature than you. I'm older than you. I'm 51. And I would say no to a 20-year-old. I don't care what they look like. I prefer men closer to my age because we've got things in common. There's things for us to talk about. No shade on anybody who's younger. It's just that we won't share the same interests. We won't have the same mindset. The only reason why you want a 20-year-old is because they look Maybe they look decent, but 20-year-olds and 38-year-olds, there's a world of difference between them. You just want to go with a 20-year-old just to say, I got with a 20-year-old and he was hot. Get your head out of that space. Just get it out.
You ever see them? I mean, you ever see movies about older women? And how old was Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate?
By the way, Chantal, if you're thinking about doing the cougar thing, a much older woman and a younger man, usually the older woman has everything going on for herself. She's got her world together. She's got her head together, and that's what's so appealing of the younger men to the older women, because they're mature. They know who they are. They're in control of their lives. They're in control of their bodies. You don't have that going on for yourself right now.
I'm serious. How old was he? Sugar mama bees. Does he have a hot dad? Maybe the other guy. Not too young for actually men that young have a lot of energy.
Look at these idiots in her chat. Moonbeam says it's fine for a one-night stand. Young men have stamina, honey. Y'all are stupid for suggesting for her to be with anybody right now, knowing how she is, knowing she's trying to get into a different headspace, knowing that these men that are around her in Cuba, she don't know who these people are. How do you know she won't get hurt in some sort of way? How do you know? You don't know. You're suggesting for her to go off with some stranger and do something that could be dangerous.
They need it for me. No, I'm kidding.
Not really.
No, Chantal, just no. Yeah, I don't act 38. He doesn't act 20. He acts. I got an older vibe from him. I don't know. There's something about him that reminds me of BB. Just the same height. Just looks a little bit like him and just very nice. And I don't know. This freaking it's not somebody calling me. It's a weird number. Maybe it's him. I pulled a 20-year-old. Well, I think my tips did.
Yeah, definitely the tips. It's all about the money. Now, if he gave you a compliment and he wanted to spend time with you without the money, I'd say, yeah, it's honest, but money's involved. You're a mark.
No, Eileen, I don't know. I'm really nice to him. I like Louis. He's so sweet. My ex-husband was 19 and I was 25. Well, that's still not as big of an age difference. I'm like almost 20 years older than this guy.
Mm-hmm. And even at 38, you got a lot of growing up to do. You're a 38-year-old woman with a mentality of a 15-year-old. You got a lot of growing up to do.
I know, I know. I'm just going to change my number. I gave him another number anyways. I mean, as long as you guys don't bug me, you can say hey if you want. Lewis was a farms.
Look at this person. Lucy West says, girl, get back out there and get yourself another man. Y'all are stupid. Her chasing after men is what got her in trouble in the first place. Have you guys learned nothing in her chat? This is how she got in trouble with Nader, because she was thirsty for a man. And you saw what kind of man she pulled. A no account, no job, no money loser like Nader. A poisonous, toxic person like Nader. And she ended up being a sugar mama. And you want her to go out and get another man? She doesn't have good judgment with men right now. Her head's messed up. Let her figure that out before she goes chasing after anybody.
Let him hit it. Hi, do you have a mojito? Get back out there? He's 20. Just have fun, you're not marrying him. You never know.
Oh, God.
I know, he's only 20. Look at this small banana. I feel weird eating a small banana.
The only reason why Foodie would want a 20-year-old is because they're younger. Maybe they're attractive. And knowing Foodie's mentality, she would look at that and go, well, he's younger. Because he's younger and he's not that experienced, I can control him. And that whole wanting to control a man is what got her in trouble with Nader, because she thought she can control him with money. And you guys see how that turned out.
I don't like eating big bananas. I don't like eating small bananas.
Oh God, stop with the innuendos. Sick.
Oh my God, I've never been with a person that young, like that much age difference, but no, the bar on the beach is not open at night. I asked somebody already. I didn't tell him my age. He didn't ask me. Your stomach will protect your kidneys. Did you see the size of him? I don't think he can hurt me. No, I'm okay. I don't know. I think I'm more drawn to personality. There's something very...
Oh, you can just stop right there. I'm more drawn to personality. Foodie, have you forgotten all the live streams you did where you were talking about the men, saying, oh, he's got perfect teeth and he's got a washboard stomach and nice legs and he's got an athletic build? Remember all those? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Never once did you talk about the guy's personality. Not once. It was all about their looks and how they were built.
I don't know, benevolent about him. Sweet. You can just hang out with him. You don't have to say, yeah, exactly. Just be safe. Would I hang out? Probably. Meet him outside. I'll say, do you know where I can... Oh my God, should we go into town with Lewis? I'm going to ask him on WhatsApp. No? Is that too risky? Come on, Lewis. Would he risk it? He works here.
Stop picking your nose, Foodie.
Have Lewis to be your tour guide. Give a tip. He might get the wrong idea. I'm just open for anything, really. Maybe it will work out since I'm so mature. Getting robbed, Ark. I leave all my important stuff in the safe. Yeah, his ID to confirm his age. Exactly. Actually, I don't trust it, honestly, to be honest.
You know, if this is just me, if I went on vacation, going anywhere with a guy I did not know personally would be a big, fat no. I don't care how friendly you are to me. I don't know you. I don't know what you're capable of. No. No, I wouldn't trust that situation for a minute.
Use the translator. Oh, I will be, yeah. You know, what's that app they use on 90 Day Fiancé? They like talk into it and... Do I have sand on my neck? Ew. My nails are... I need to get these nails off when I get home. I need to schedule my next piercing. What should it be? I'm thinking of the tragus, but my sister got that done recently. She said it hurts so bad. So I'm not sure.
Not a good idea. Those kinds of piercings get easily infected, and that could be life-threatening.
Did you hear him ask me, Beezer Juice? Can't leave my kidneys in the safe. I have diabetes kidneys. I don't want mine. I'm going to say that too. Remember, dead weight if they try to kidnap me. Anything can happen. I know, but eyebrow piercing would look so good. I know. Think of how much that's going to hurt. Hold. But it looks so good. Or up here, like here. A little ring here. Some earrings here. I want to get that. And I want to get like, I think I want to get this pierced with like a nice diamond thing here. Ziggy, such a cool opportunity. Hope you enjoy yourself. I know. I think this is unprecedented. Has anyone done like a full live stream trip before? I'm just kidding. Relaxing. This is what I want to do this whole vacation. Because I don't feel like at a party place. I mean, this is not my idea of partying. I'm sorry. You know, thermals aren't forever. Really? Like your body rejects them eventually? I don't want that. very relaxing. Yeah, if you want to relax with like, I mean, that's the thing. It's just relaxing. And that's what I like about it. So, when are we going back? Where? Hi, Amanda. Dennis is closer to an age. I know, but
what? So you got a choice between one guy who's 20 years old and somebody closer to your age, and you're going to pick the younger guy, and everybody's suggesting to go with the person closer to your age. He goes, I know, but you know where the butt's coming in? Because the older guy isn't young and he's not hot. That's always like something with her. It has to somebody who's hot. Even though she's not in shape and she's not in the best of health, her partner has to be hot. You know, it's all about the ego. This is not about a person's personality or how they connect on the inside as people. If she's got a connection with somebody, it's all revolving around looks.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna stay in for the night. So it's like 8:30. Go to bed early, maybe 10:30, maybe 10. I don't know. The mojitos were good. He was so cute. He brought me a mojito. I go, can I have a mojito? He went, yes. So he came back with the mojito and said, this is the best mojito ever made. And by 10, I know I'll be sleepy, and then I'll get up early. I leave Canadian dollars. You can US too, I think. We can chill in a room in bees and talk. Do you think I should message him? I'll see if he messages me. You are on vacation. Just do you. Yes. You can party in the room with us. That's right. An older man would be good for me.
I don't think she wants an older man because most older men have jobs, they are stable, they have standards. Any older man that's got his life established would not put up with her nonsense. Would not. She doesn't want a man with a job, with a car, with a career that is in control of himself. She wants someone that she can control. Hence why she's so obsessed over younger men. She wants a guy that he doesn't have anything going on for himself, because guys that have things going on for themselves would look at her and go, no, I'm not going to be about this life of being with somebody who doesn't even take care of their health, doesn't care about their health, doesn't keep a clean house, lives in filth. No, absolutely not. A man with standards would not put up with her. Someone who is less fortunate might, for the sake of her taking care of them.
I honestly don't think I want a relationship. I just wanna, I don't have time. You know, I need to like, bees.
And see, her saying that is a problem because that's what gets her in trouble. Her getting in this mentality of, I want to bees. For Foodie, beezing means misbehaving, doing things that she really shouldn't be doing. Beezing is not a positive thing, it's a negative thing. So she's in Cuba, surrounded by all that beauty and all that time to clear out her head. And she's on vacation saying, I just want to bees. When she goes home, that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to bees. She's going to do exactly what she was doing before she left.
Straight, I guess, money, yeah. Well, not my type though at all. Sorry. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. He's a lovely guy. I'm sure he's for somebody, but just not me, you know? I don't feel anything. Relationships take a lot of time and energy, yeah. Yeah. Least painful. No, just watching this is least painful? Really? It made me mad at joining your membership, but I'm so proud of you. Thank you, just watching. I really appreciate it. And tell your husband not to be mad. You go to sleep around 11? That's not too bad. The beach will do that. Normally as the sun goes down, yeah. I'm not sleeping in the pitch black again tonight. That scared the shit out of me. It was from ends. Be careful. No, I didn't know that. Cube Museum. Do you realize the people you call haters are the people who look out for your best interest? I think some people, yeah. I think some people. I think some people are. I think a lot of people are both. In my case, a lot of people are supporters and then haters and then supporters and then haters. And I think maybe like I left Joni a message. Like she messaged me and said like it's just too much what happened the weekend. So
And there you go. Chantal, you've got to understand that a lot of the people that you call haters are just people that cared about you at one point and they've just reached a point of frustration that they come at you with their advice, with their opinions, and you don't want to hear it. Somebody coming at you and calling you out and giving you the truth is not someone who hates you. It's somebody who cares about you. And if you're not ready for the truth, if you're not ready for change, you're going to look at that as hate and negativity because you're just not ready to see it for what it really is.
Probably what her problem is with it. Joni is such a white knight. Yeah. I don't know. I guess not. What? You're crazy. What a real man. Yes, life goes on, right? What a real man. Who? Oh, Louis? He's really sweet. I don't know what he looks like under his mask, but. Ow! I don't get the vibes from this resort of like I don't feel like partying here, like at all. I know.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to party at the resort. You're supposed to relax. And I heard that you wanted to go to a nightclub, but it was on another resort and it was too far for you. But you came here to get your head together. So get your head together. Enjoy it for what it is.
No, that's kind of a downer, but I'm having fun doing my own thing. That's like kind of what I wanted to do, just find myself, Pineapple
But you're really not. You're at the resort looking around for any guy that will give you attention. And if that guy gives you attention, you'll throw money at him.
juice, yes. Pancakes. I don't know if they have pancakes. That'd be interesting. I think other merch, like what would you want on a t-shirt? I have to ask people what they want, kind of merch they want. Like my look at you. You're a freaking triangle, you pretty like fucking nice last lady's trying. I always feel like Dolly Parton with long nails.
You're not Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is a very talented individual, has been for years. Don't compare yourself to her.
I mean, outhouse. Yeah, I know. I knew what you meant. Tiana Chittister. I think you can, or Tiana Chitzer. I think you can link Teespring in the description. Documentary. I haven't watched one. Dang it. You know what I love doing? Okay, this is my favorite thing to do. This is what I like to do with my vacation, okay?
What do you like to do?
Hi, Norma Jean. I can't be all the time when I'm not. Oh. I understand, Nadia. Snorkeling? Mermaid? I feel like, okay. The feet in the stand song. I like getting up early, getting like showered and dressed up, and then going out having a good coffee, Cuban coffee or breakfast, and then coming back here. Maybe actually I'll go to the front desk and like buy some rum and buy some stuff, and then I like coming back here and just talking to family or whatever, and my voice notes with my friends. It took me a couple hours. Erica in America, what can very important music to? Like whatever excites me is what I like, and I don't always know why.
I do, because you're a woman that you like to chase the excitement and the rush of things. You're all about that instant gratification. That was true when you eat food. You're looking for that rush of brain chemicals when you eat certain foods, and that's why you were doing so much in the way of edibles, because you were looking for that instant gratification from the edibles. You're always chasing the dragon by the tail and trying to catch it.
But yeah, America. When I first started visiting Latin America, I signed up to get a Spanish tutor to learn Spanish 1 hour a day. Let's have an age-appropriate evening with Dennis the Noof. Oh, Norma Jean. Sorry, how did I miss? I don't know where is it?
Okay, guys, there's not much left in this live stream, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Hope everybody has enjoyed this React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching and have a most wonderful evening. Take